Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So criminals can be ridiculously smart and get away with some serious crimes. They can also be the exact opposite. So in this list, I'll be showing you 5 of the dumbest criminals caught on tape. I also want to give a big shout out to all these awesome viewers for suggesting this video. Number 5. So here are 2 separate clips with 2 wannabe bank robbers completely failing. Now in both clips they walk into the bank with a note that most likely indicates that they want to rob the bank. The security screen pops up and of course they're going to make a run for it. Now at this point nothing too stupid has happened on their end, it's just a failure in actually getting any money. But what happens next is where the real fail happens. The doors to the exit are not locked, all they have to do is pull to get out and not push, yet both robbers do not realize that. So they are panicking trying to open a door that isn't even locked. One of them gives up and accepts his fate until an old lady opens the door for him. The other uses brute force. Both guys somehow manage to not get caught even though both of them didn't even bother in wearing a disguise. Number 4. The next clip is pure comedy gold and probably the biggest, most embarrassing moment for this wannabe thief. He and an accomplice enter a convenience store and try to get the money in the till. Pretty standard stuff. However, the store clerk is having none of it, and when one of the guys tries to climb over the counter, he pepper sprays them both. One guy flees, but the other tries to attack the clerk. The clerk fights him off and literally pushes him over the counter and then starts repeatedly punching his ass. A female colleague or maybe a relative then starts joining in on the fun. She starts kicking the thief while he's hanging off the counter with his pants half down and while the clerk is repeatedly spanking him. The thief eventually gets onto his feet and tries to run, but then is tackled down and held onto the ground by a group of people. The clip then ends, but I presume he didn't get away and most likely the police took over when they arrived. Number 3. In this clip, a gang of thieves try to break into an ATM. As we all know, ATMs are packed full of cash, therefore they're pretty well constructed, so without some serious hardware, you're not getting into them. Hence why many thieves steal the whole ATM, take it back to where they operate and then open it in their own time. However, these guys try to open the ATM while it's still in the wall. So their genius idea is to pack it full of explosives and blow it up. Obviously, anyone with half a brain cell will tell you that that's a pretty stupid idea, mainly because money is pretty flammable. The end result was a huge explosion that not only will draw a lot of attention to what they're doing, but also burn all the money. Number 2. If you're going to hold up a business, you have to wear a mask of some sort. After all, cameras are filming all the time and getting your face caught on camera is about as stupid as it gets. So when this newbie thief tries to hold up a convenience store, he does remember a mask but just forgets to actually put it on before he enters the store. He quickly realizes his mistake but then tries to put on the mask while holding a gun in his hand. He's clearly struggling trying to get the mask on, and bear in mind he's holding a gun right to his head. He eventually gets the mask on, but the clerk says they are unable to open up the register. He accepts what they say and casually walks out. I think it's pretty obvious that this is the first time this guy has ever tried to rob a store. Number 1. Some may say that this thief has balls for what he did. I would say he's just pretty stupid. He tries to rob a store without a mask, in broad daylight with loads of people around him. That's pretty stupid already, but what makes it worse is one of the people is actually a police officer. And not just a plain-clothed officer, no, a police officer actually wearing his uniform. I mean, really? How did he think this would be successful? There's not one element in the whole plan that isn't clearly flawed. The store clerk is quite literally laughing and happily hands over a bag full of cash to the thief because he sees the police officer standing right behind him. And you guessed it, as soon as the thief turns round, he's arrested. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up as it does help me out loads. If you have any comments, suggestions or feedback, please do leave them in the comments box below. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.